So now that I've done perineal care, I have got new supplies and made sure that the water is not too warm for my patient.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. We're going to clean your body now. So we're going to start with your head, okay?
I'm Nurse Katie. I'm also going to be helping. We're going to put a towel under each side of your head so you don't get anything wet, and under your neck.
Okay. So I'm going to clean your eyes first. You're going to need your eyes to close. Thank you. So I grabbed a towel from the non-soapy water bin, and I'm going to clean her eyes starting from the inside out with gentle, smooth strokes. Then I'm going to get a towel from the soapy water bin. I'm going to clean the forehead down to the cheek, down to the neck. Do the same thing on the other side, avoiding getting soap in the eyes.
Are you still doing okay, Miss Smith? Perfect.
Now I'm going to get a towel to rinse the face. Good. Perfect. Now I'm going to get a towel to dry her face, to pat dry. There we go.
Alrighty, now I'm going to demonstrate cleaning the eyes and the face. So first I'm going to get just a towel that's warm water on it, and that's it. And I'm going to start from the eyes and go outward with Mrs. Smith's eyes closed. Gently. And I'm going to change my towel, and I'm going to get a warm soapy towel, and I'm going to start on one side of the face, go from the forehead to the cheeks down to the throat, and then do the back side of the towel and do the same thing. And then I'm going to get a towel that just has water on it to be able to rinse off the face. The same thing from the forehead to the cheek to the throat. Flip to the other side, the forehead to the cheek to the throat. And then I'm going to get a clean dry towel, and I'm going to pat it dry and be very careful with the skin. Alrighty. Now we've done the face, we're going to take out the towel. And we're going to discard this towel. We get a clean dry towel.
Okay, now we're going to move on to cleaning Mrs. Smith's arms. So Mrs. Smith, I'm going to expose your left arm while we clean it. And you would be changing bed sheets after you clean the patient, but today we're just going to be sticking a towel underneath Mrs. Smith's arm. So Mrs. Smith, I'm going to be putting this under your arm to make sure your linens don't get soiled. Okay, now we're going to start with a soapy wet towel. Starting from the hands, working the way up, we're going to start cleaning. Doing good, Mrs. Smith? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to discard and get a just wet towel. I'm going to rinse the soap off from Mrs. Smith's arm. Discard it, and now I'm going to dry. And then I would put on deodorant, but we don't have deodorant. Still good, Mrs. Smith? Perfect. Now I'm going to remove this towel. And discard this. And Katie is going to do her other arm.
Alrighty, Miss Smith, I'm going to uncover your right arm. And I'm going to put a towel on it to make sure we don't get your bed sheets wet. And like Bella said, we would change the sheets if we weren't doing this. Alrighty, so I'm going to get my warm wet towel that has soap on it. Start from the fingers, and I can check in between the fingers too for any abnormalities. And then go up towards the armpit. Go all the way up. Alright, I'm going to discard this and then get a fresh towel that has just warm water. Do the same motion of the hands, the fingers, and then go up to the armpit. And then during this time, we could distract our patient by talking about other things going on in their life or things to make them not think about what we're doing so they don't feel uncomfortable. And then after I do that, I'm going to discard and I'm going to get a towel and I'm going to pat dry. And then like Bella said, if we had deodorant, we'd get deodorant, and I'm going to remove the towel that's under your arm, Miss Smith, and I'm going to throw it away and cover your arm back up.
Okay, Mrs. Smith, now we're going to move on to your chest area. So is it okay if we pull the towel down now? Perfect. You need to pull the towel down to expose her abdomen.
And then now that we notice that there is a huge gash on her abdomen, we would ask her how long she's had this, if it's painful, when did it happen, and we would document it.
So I'm going to start with the top and working my way down. And if Mrs. Smith had bigger breasts, we would make sure to go underneath because we don't want any bacteria or infection to occur. Well, Mrs. Smith, how long have you had this gash? Well, we'll get wound care up here for you and get it checked out. Now I'm going to get this towel that has just water on it and rinse her off. Still feel okay? Perfect. And now I'm going to get this towel and pat dry. Perfect.
Alright, now I'm going to clean your other side. Put the towel under you, your abdomen. Alrighty, I'm going to get a warm towel that has soap on it. Start from the top, go all the way down. Then I would get another towel that's warm, just with water on it to rinse off the soap. Start from the top, go all the way down, making sure that Miss Smith is still okay. And then I would pat dry. Perfect. Then I will take the towel. We're going to cover you back up, Miss Smith. And then we're going to do your legs. Alrighty. I'm going to uncover your legs for you.
I should have put a towel under Mrs. Smith's leg.
And then I'm going to get a warm towel that has soap on it. Start from the top of the legs and go under the thighs too. And go down. Gonna stop just by the foot. And then I'm going to change my towel for a warm, wet towel with no soap. I'm gonna do the same motion to get all the soap off. Make sure to go under as well. Miss Smith, you still doing okay over there? Are you cold? No? Perfect. And then I'm going to pat dry with this clean towel. And then now I'm going to do the feet. And I'm going to get a warm towel that has soap on it. And I'm going to check the heels. And I'm going to check in between the feet and see if anything is going wrong. Also check the heels, see if there are any ulcers going on. And then after that, I'm going to discard the towel. Get a new warm towel with just water. Dry the heel, dry the foot, dry in between the toes. Not dry, I would rinse it off. And then I'm going to get a clean, dry towel, pat it dry, discard all these towels, and then since I did just touch the feet, I'm going to take off my gloves and perform hand hygiene and put on new gloves.
So now I'm going to clean Mrs. Smith's left leg. Mrs. Smith, you still doing okay? Perfect. So I'm going to put a towel under Mrs. Smith's leg, bending at the knee. I'm going to get a soapy towel. And starting from groin area, I'm going to work my way